Hello, my name is Dale Butler. Welcome to the Last Friday Coffee House, filmed at the Bank Theatre in beautiful Leamington, Ontario, where we feature local artists and songwriters. The song I'm going to play for you right now is a song that I wrote called Heroes, and it's about how everyday people can become a hero in a matter of a split second. Either a mother, a father, a child, it can be anyone.
I'm going to give you a song that I wrote in 1998. And I was at the cottage at Rondo, and I got reading a book. It was called Great American Essays. Whew. Was it ever dry? So I put the book down and I just looked at the title and I thought, I got to come up with a song. And I came up with, what's so great about Canadians? What is so great about Americans? And right at this particular time, there was so many things going on in the world. And in Windsor, there was a helicopter crash. A crop duster had crashed his plane, and a everyday working man from Chrysler's was going down the road, and he saw it happen. He became a hero in just a few seconds. He pulled the guy out of the helicopter. Then I got thinking about other things that have happened, and they're all stories of heroes. So here we go with Heroes. The best Americans, they are heroes. The best Canadians, they are heroes. It can be a father, it can be a mother, it can be a child, it can be you or me. Ask them why they went into the fire, into the darkness and the smoke. When they pulled out the family, how could they be alive? Fire all around them, they survive. It can be a father, it can be a mother, it can be a child, it can be you or me. Ask them why they ran into the water. Waves so high they couldn't see. Bodies floating like rag dolls, so far from shore to reach. Every second counting, I hear a beat. It can be a father, it can be a mother, it can be a child, it can be you or me. Ask him why he went into the rubble. Buildings flattened by the storm. They say there's no survivors For days he digs with his hands till he hears the voice. I knew you'd find me. It can be a father, it can be a mother, it can be a child, it can be you or me. Best Canadians, they are heroes. Best Americans, they are heroes. It can be a father, it can be a mother, it can be a child, it can be you or me.
Please welcome back to the Last Friday Coffee House, Kathy Coonan and Chris Ellison playing another song that Kathy has written called One Expectation.
This next song is called One Expectation, and it's sort of about losing your expectation. Sometimes the expectations can get us into trouble, so that's basically what it's about. This song's really helped me. Sometimes I can be that girl and sometimes I just can't. Sometimes I can be that girl and sometimes I just can't. Susie, she can make her cakes and sew that dress so well. Tony, he can build a bike and ride to Daytona, you know. Frances, she's in real estate and has a restaurant, yeah, whoa. Street musician and has to beat more the show, but it's just one expectation. Come on, baby, you know it's just one expectation. Come on, baby, let it go. It's just one expectation. Come on, baby, you know it's just one expectation. Come on, baby, let it go. Now he's a private eye, catches Roberts, bandits, and dough. Raquel now is a doctor, helps and heals and fixes a toe. Marcus has a dealership and has a Corvette on the go. Maria is a Mexican dancer and loves her piano, whoa. Cause it's just one expectation. Come on, baby, you know it's just one expectation. Come on, baby, let it go. It's just one expectation. Come on, baby, you know it's just one expectation. Come on, baby, let it go. Yeah, sometimes I can be that girl and sometimes I just can't. Sometimes I can be that girl and sometimes I just can't. Jane, now she can sew those dresses and make that cake so well. Tony, he can build a bike and ride to Daytona, you know. Frances, she's in real estate and has a restaurant, yeah, whoa. Freddie, he's a street musician and loves his piano, whoa. It's just one expectation. Come Come on, baby, you know it's just one expectation. Come on, baby, let it go. It's just one expectation. Come on, baby, you know it's just one expectation. Come on, baby, let it go.
Please welcome a new resident to Leamington, Darlene Kale, with a song she wrote called Living Lies.
I wrote this song a few years ago. Well, more than a few years ago. I was out in Los Angeles and I was walking down Hollywood Boulevard, hitchhiking actually. And it was kind of a sorry place to be. Well, I'm not going to tell you when. It's called Living Lies. Walking down a crowded street, looking into such sad eyes. All the people that I meet are living lies, trying hard to name that tune. They never stop to realize while they're shooting for the moon, they're living lies. They slip, they slide, their dreams collide. They're caught up in a time that's so deceiving. They move so slow, round they go, and what they have to show ain't worth believing. Howard Hughes or factory man, putting on a sweet disguise, play and get it while you can. You're living lies. 'Cause when you wish upon a star, you might get a big surprise. Doesn't matter who you are, you're living lies. Your game today, or so you say, but when it comes to pay, you reach for money. You go for broke, just one more stroke. You're trying to tell a joke. You're trying to tell a joke. That isn't funny. That's better. Oops. My guitar's sliding off my leg. Why didn't I think of that? Had to do is cross my leg. Who knew? Catch a tiger by the toe. Can't you hear your brother's cries? If you listen, you would know you're living lies. If you could have one more chance, or would you choose to bind the ties? Or would you choose to sing and dance? You're living life. You're living life. You're living life. You're living life. Oops. I'm going to do a tune I wrote. It's a country tune, and it's about when you have a relationship and then years go by and you can't even believe you're still in it. So it's called Big Jake, I Got a Heart Full of Boot. Whoops. You left your boot prints in my heart. You left your Levi's in my John. I don't know what I'm gonna do without your love. I can't go on. I gave you everything I had. I was so faithful from the start. But you walked right out the door and left your boot prints in my heart. Well, you came to town in your pickup truck. I had the brains and you had the luck. We teased and talked and we drank our beers. How did I know you'd be here 20 years? Your big blue eyes concealed the truth. You are a delinquent in your youth. We said our vows and we bought the farm. And you thought we could live off of your charm. You left your boot prints in my heart. You left your Levi's in my John. I don't know what I'm gonna do without your love. I can't go on. I gave everything I had. I was so faithful from the start. But you walked right out the door and left your boot prints in my heart. The ceiling leaks. The rent is due. The kids are wearing shoes without a sole. The sink is broke. And where are you? There on your knees beside the toilet bowl. You left your boot prints in my heart. You left your Levi's in my John. I don't know what I'm gonna do without your love. I can't go on. I gave everything I had. I was so faithful from the start. But you walked right out the door and left your boot prints in my heart. Yeah, you walked right out the door and left your boot prints in my heart. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Robert Stark is back to share another song that he's written called Almost All the Time. Thanks for coming over from Michigan to share your song with us, Robert.
This is a song I wrote. I actually wrote this many years ago. Actually, it was April of 1983. And I still love this song. It's still one of my favorites, and it's called Almost All the Time. mean more to me than I thought you ever would. And I love you more than I thought I ever could. I remember the time when you were still mine. I think about you almost all the time. The feeling of your body by my side leaves no emotions left for us to hide. And the time that we shared will never be compared. I think about you almost all the time. But you went away, and with you went a part of me. We need to be together, can't you see? And if you think it through, I'm sure you'll feel the way I do. 'Cause a part of you is still inside of me. And I need you more than I thought I ever would. And I love you more than I thought I ever could. You could look deep into my eyes, I'm sure you'd realize I think about you almost all the time. Yes, I think about you almost all the time.
Please welcome to our stage once again, Francine Leclerc.
Been dragged through the dirt, been ravaged by war, shot at and hated, beaten and scarred along this dusty road. I've been sweeping for miles, hit this time. My blood's on the ground, I think it's the end. Falling in desert land, and I stand up and I soldier on. My war's been fought and won. Stumbling through the fire and haze, somehow I survived today. And I stand up and I soldier on. I soldier on. I lost my right eye, the blast scarred my skin. My nights filled with terror of what I once lived. Can my life begin again? I know there are others who silently suffer. My tour of duty's now a war in my head. And I
survive today. And I stand up and I soldier on. I soldier on. Service for our country, the horrors we've seen. For we are only human, we are not machines. I'm fighting for my daughter who holds my hand at night. Her smile is all I need to bring me back to life. Mais je me lève et je vis sans les mettre. Ma guerre est finie, mais elle ne me quitte. Le feu et la brume que j'ai survécu ont pris la vie de mon ami, mais je vis sans limite. And I stand up and I soldier on. Je me lève et je vis sans limite. And I stand up and I soldier on. Thank you.